I have some bad news and some good news. First off, let's start off with the bad news. So, the other day, probably about maybe a week ago, my laptop charger, my laptop being a MacBook here, and my laptop charger being a MagSafe adapter, finally croaked its last breath, and the thing is pretty much not working anymore. As you can see here, I've had to tape up the end of it with electrical tape. That's because I guess the insulation around the wire has stripped, and so I had to tape it up, and it worked a little bit for maybe a few days, and then on, I believe, Monday, it just would not charge at all. So I knew I had to get a new charger, and I looked on Amazon, found this one right here for $74, I believe. $74. It's kind of expensive for a charger for a laptop. You might say, "Oh, my PC laptop charger was like only $30, blah blah blah." Well, this is actually a very, very, very good charger, despite it breaking on me. I took very good care of it, but I do travel quite a bit, so that is probably the reason that it stopped working. So like I said, normally it retails for about $79.99 on the Apple Store, but I got this off Amazon from Apple, so it's sold from the same people just through Amazon. Got it for $74, and that also included my Prime 2-day shipping, Amazon Prime 2-day shipping. So I got this today on Wednesday. So I guess we'll dig into it, just so you know that I'm not like, cheating you and saying, "Oh, it was working the whole time, blah blah blah. I'm just some rich kid that got a free new charger or something." No. See, it's plugged in here. This is the same wire, right? Plugged in here, not charging at all. Normally there would be I believe it's a red light if it's charging, or a green light if it's fully charged. And we don't see either of those lights. So this thing is gone. Goodbye. Now we'll open this. See if my super strong fingers can get through this plastic. Now, like I said, you would think that if it costs that much, that it shouldn't die that quickly. I had this one for maybe at least 2.5 years. I've had my laptop for 5 years almost, and my first one just stopped charging at all. Like it was in perfect condition, it just stopped charging. That was probably an issue within the actual I don't know what that piece is, but what plugs into the outlet, that just stopped working. This one, the wire got stripped and exposed, and obviously that is not very good. So we got this white packaging. This is very typical Apple packaging. It's very nice, sleek, and minimalistic. And on the front you have a picture of the MagSafe adapter. This is the 85-watt edition. This is for the 15 and 17-inch MacBook Pros, but it does work on the 13-inch as well. Just make sure you don't use it on, you can use it on Retina MacBook Pros and MacBook Airs, but you're going to need a little adapter for that because the charger on those laptops is a little bit smaller. So there's like a $20 or $30 adapter that you would have to buy for that. On the back, there's just a little diagram of what comes with it, which is this right here, which is the charger, and the little extender here. And so let's open it up. Oh, everything's so difficult. So this is just a little sleeve here. Then we have the actual box that everything goes in. First we have, I guess, a manual here. Pretty simple stuff, standard. Then we have the charger itself. So this does come with a 3-prong extender, which you do not have to use. Basically, I'll demonstrate here. I've never used, well, I probably used it like once. But I rarely ever use it. So there's a little tape. You guys know the good feeling of taking off tape off of new electronics. Let me see where the end is. Ah! Where is it? I promise you, I will show you once I find. Ah, here we go. That sounds so good. Feels so wrong, but it's so right. There's a little bit more tape on here. And here we go. So this, you can just use this alone. You pull out these 2 prongs and you plug that into any standard socket, plug, or whatever, surge protector, whatever you want to use. Or if you need a little extra length, because you know size matters, or length matters in this case, you can use the 3-prong extender. Ah! Came all out prematurely. Okay, so basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to slide this off. This does not break it. This is perfectly fine. And so now they kind of look similar, these 2 ends. They kind of look similar here. This little plug on the side is the same, so you just want to plug it in the same way you would plug that one in. Boom. Now you have 3 prongs you can use for a little extra length. Of course, if you want to get rid of the 3rd prong, probably shouldn't do that because you could get in trouble. So, so this is it. Let's see if it works. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't work, then that's really bad in this video. Oh, would be ruined. I don't think that's the case. Plug it in here. Got a little coverlet over this that we can take off, and a little tape on here as well. Okay, got the little plastic coverlet off of the magnetic contact. And I'll explain why the magnets are important. Okay. All right. So, to explain why the magnets are important. Now, Apple may have this patented. I'm pretty sure they do, because I've never seen a magnetic adapter for any other laptops. Basically, the reason you want to have these magnets is because it makes it easy for the charger to pull away. So, for example, plug it in. There we go. Green light. It's going to turn red because it needs to charge. At least I'm pretty sure it will. There we go. So it's red. That means it works. Woo! Yay! Money was not wasted. Okay. So the reason why it's important to have the magnet is because let's say I'm using my laptop and I'm kind of mobile, walking around the room or whatever, and I forget that I have my laptop plugged in. Stupid me. I forgot to do that. Forgot to unplug it. And so I just keep walking and keep walking. This starts to tug on the edge, on the end, and it's like, please don't let me go. You're going too far. It just comes off. Nothing bad happens. And I'm like, oh, my bad. Plug it back in. And it works perfectly fine. That's one of the pluses of having an Apple product, a MacBook, and many others. But if you like this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you like watching unboxings of other products, or just like the way I look or something. I don't know, whatever reason you need to have. And if you want to know more about this, there's a link in the description to buy your own from Amazon. And please tell me more about what products you're buying, what you think of the adapter here, or what you think of Apple, or try to keep it civil, not too mean. I'm sure there are fanboys around there, but anyways, I'll see you guys next time.